everybody. My name is Bara, and today I'm going to tell you about, new acellus course, epic moments in world history. Guys, I hate to say it, but I had no choice. This one was in YouTube, unlike many years ago, but just continue.
So let's take a break, have a little bonus round.
So let's take a break, and we'll bonus round.
And look at a group called the Knights Templar.
And look at the group called the Knights Templar.
Now, you may have heard of this group before.
Now, you may have heard of this group before.
They're known, the Knights are known for wearing real big...
The Knights are known for wearing real big red crosses on their chests.
Wearing real big red crosses on their chests. So you might have seen this in movies.
You might have seen this in movies.
You may have read about them in books.
You may have read that about the books.
With everything that's come out lately with the Da Vinci.
With everything that's come out lately with the Da Vinci
Code, all of this stuff is what we're talking.
All of this stuff is what we're talking
about that deal with the Knights.
That deal with the Knights
Templar, especially if you're trying to figure out like secrets of religion.
Especially if you're trying to figure out secrets of religion.
Or the search for the Holy Grail.
Or the search of the Holy Grail.
Knights Templar always come up.
The Knights Templar always come up.
So basically, who are they? Well, they were kind of a Christian.
Well, they were kind of a Christian
organization that were called the Poor Soldiers of Christ. In other words, our job is to defend Christianity.
In other words, our job is to defend Christianity.
That's how they looked at it.
That's how they looked at it.
That was their life.
That was their life.
Period. So material possessions, things like that.
So material possessions, things like that.
You know, having a home.
Having a home.
And a profession. Well, your profession is. You're protecting Christianity.
You're protecting Christianity.
So that's the Knights part of it.
So that's the Knights part of it.
Now there was a non-combatant part of the Knights Templar. And in 1129. The Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church
accepted the Knights as kind of the guardians of the church.
The Catholic Church accepted the Knights as kind of the guardians of the church.
That was in 1129.
That was 1129.
They went and fought in the Crusades. That's kind of where they gained their fame.
That's kind of where they gained their fame.
So as the Crusades go on, and there were several Crusades. The Knights are kind of at their heyday.
The Knights are kind of at their heyday now.
Now that's the actual combatant.
That's the actual combatant
Knights. The non-combatant Knights of the Knights Templar. Actually started the first real banking system that we can think of. They were awarded for, protecting the Holy Land, for instance.
They were awarded for, protecting the Holy Land, for instance.
And so they gained some wealth from that.
And so they gained some wealth from that as an organization.
That's an organization. Well, then they started lending that money out
And then they started to lend that money out
and started financing things.
and started financing things.
And it's really the way we look at a bank now.
And it's really the way we look at the bank now.
So not only were they powerful with the Knights part
So that they're not always powerful with the Knights part
of it, but they were also very powerful with the financial part of it as well.
and they're also powerful with the financial part of it as well.
So now the question has always
So now the question has always
been, if you're wondering what,
you're wondering what
what's up with the mystery of the Knight?
what's up the mystery of the Knights?
How did they get the money?
How did they get the money?
And some people were thinking, did they give the church something very valuable?
Did they give the church something very valuable?
Okay, I'm going to go off the deep end on
Okay, I'm gonna go off the deep end
this one.
on this one.
So bear with me.
So bear with me.
Did they find the Holy Grail?
Did they find the Holy Grail?
And they, said, well,
And they said,
we know where it is and we're going to
well, we know where it is,
give it to you.
and we're giving to you.
And you're going to make sure that we don't tell anybody
And you're gonna make sure that we don't tell anybody else
that we found it.
that we found it.
So a lot of mystery is
So I found it. So a lot of mysteries, or maybe there's some myths too.
is surrounding exactly what did
Mystery is a surrounding exactly what
the Knights do.
the Knights did.
And they were in Jerusalem
And they're in Jerusalem. Oh, well, this is where the Holy Land's capital here.
awful lot. And so were there things that the Knights possibly uncovered
And so there were things that the Knights probably uncovered.
that in order to keep
And that in order to keep hush-hush,
hush-hush, they were paid to stop
they're paid to stop talking
talking
about it.
about it. So I don't know.
So I don't know.
That's all a mystery.
That's all the mystery.
What we do know
What we do know,
is that in 1307,
that's in 1307.
if you have ever heard
If you ever heard,
that Friday the 13th is unlucky,
it's that Friday the 13th, it's unlucky.
this is why.
This is why.
In 1307,
In 1307, wait, I just, look here. Oh, 2 more minutes. Let's continue.
Pope Clement V
In 1307, Pope Clement V
decided, and there were other kings involved
decided, and there were other kings involved
in this too,
in this too,
that the Knights were getting too powerful.
that the Knights were getting too powerful.
So he decided that it
So he decided
was time the Knights went away, literally. So on Friday,
So he decided that the Knights went away literally. And so on the Friday the 13th,
the 13th, 1307, an order went out by the Pope
an order went out by the Pope
to take care, round
up
up, and execute the Knights Templar.
and execute the Knights Templar.
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
So that is why some of them were burned at the stake.
And so that's why some of them were burned at the stake.
All the types of death you can
All the types of death for executions you could
think of. There's rumors some of them
There's rumors some of them
fled and got out of Europe.
and got out of Europe and went somewhere else.
Possibly the Americas, who knows?
Possibly the Americas, who knows?
All sorts of rumors about the
All sorts of rumors about the Knights.
Knights. That's why a lot of times people study them.
That's why a lot of times